It's been a long, lonesome road getting back here to be with you guys, and it's just like, for this to be what we came back for.
You act like we've never taken a long break.
Yeah.
Come back and watch something
shitty.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is probably the least painful time that this particular.
I'm very, very upset at the Batman. Well, I'm Max.
I'm Scott.
I'm Dan.
And we're your Animaniacs. We watched Batman Death of the Family. And,
which should have been good.
Okay,
there's
more.
The source material is solid.
Listen,
Yeah.
there's more
Love
to
the
this.
source material.
There's more to this.
No,
Okay.
You're wrong, sir.
I'm on the Wikipedia page, and there's literally, like, stuff.
Here's the thing. Like, is there more to this? Like, you go watch the Blair Witch, and then you got to get on the website, and you got to dig around with a bunch of stuff to figure out what the hell really happened.
I have
and
never
stuff,
seen a Blair Witch in my life.
Oh, well, see? There.
Same. But I was looking forward to this. And then, God, man, this thing fucking sucks. Alright, so Batman, Death of the Family.
If you guys had just watched Primal, none of this would have happened.
Well, you're the only one with access to it.
Yeah.
So, there.
You guys are trying hard.
Look, we've been sucking Gendy's dick for like... There's too much Gendy. We need to take
He hasn't finished yet.
You haven't read the book yet.
True. But, alright, so we watched Batman Death of the Family. And it's the DC showcase series of shorts like they did with Return of Black Adam, the Superman, yada yada. Return of Black Adam.
And it had
Jonah Hex, Green Arrow, and it had the Spectre.
That Green Arrow one was cool.
Yeah, Green Arrow was okay. The Spectre was okay.
But yeah,
Jonah Hex is good too.
That was the axe.
Yeah,
that as the axe thrown.
Yeah. And the dude
But-
getting his face burned off by a radiator.
Yeah.
First of all, this is called Batman Death in the Family. There's no fucking showcase of anything else. I mean,
Well, the other one didn't have the showcase on the title.
Okay.
So like you thought it was just a straight up like Superman cartoon, but then luckily,
surprise.
10 minutes later, the Superman cartoon ends, and you're like, awesome, Jonah Hex and Green Arrow and the Spectre.
Okay.
But this time, they're like, oh, it's Batman. You're like, awesome, Batman. And they're like, no, that shit sucks. And then we're going to play some other stuff that's kind of mediocre.
So Max, tell us why the Batman Death in the Family segment.
Okay, if you have seen Under the Red Hood, you don't need to watch Batman Death in the Family, because it is just a shitty narration of the events of Under the Red Hood with a very few added scenes, and they're very short.
Or if you have the graphic novel of Death in the Family,
and you've read that,
you can even skip the whole Red Hood part and be like, okay, Jason Todd, he dead.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. But if you haven't seen Under the Red Hood,
go watch that.
Yes, go watch that. Don't watch this, because it's just a really, really shitty, short, cropped narration
It's a
of
half-hour condensed version of Batman Under the Red Hood.
Yeah, and it's fucking
with
awful.
A few added scenes. I would love for there to be a Under the Red Hood director's cut that added in those scenes, just into the entire movie.
I mean, if they made Under the Red Hood the pregame called Batman Death in the Family, where it was all about how Batman and Robin ended up in Sarajevo, and Robin ends up beat to death with a crowbar, which is what I thought it was. That would be cool.
Sure.
Unfortunately, that's all in the credit sequence, and then you get Batman, Death in the Family, the audiobook.
Yeah.
Narrated by Batman.
By Jason O'Mara, who I hate as the voice of Batman.
Yeah,
No. It was Bruce Greenwood.
Oh, Bruce Greenwood.
Or, that's his
Who?
name. Yeah. He's
Wow.
Batman from Young Justice.
Oh.
There's a little
I don't like that
O'Mara,
guy either.
But he's better. Okay, listen.
Arguably, I guess, but I mean, I would be on the other end of that argument saying, no, he's not.
I'm just saying that, like, once you have Kevin Conroy, it's like saying everyone should stop singing after Sinatra did. Like,
no, it's not like that.
It is, though, because, like, no one
I'm not
can do
saying
it better.
Okay, I'm not saying that because I mean I like the John DiMaggio Joker.
Okay, but he's no Mark Hamill.
I don't.
No, but he's not Mark Hamill, but he's a different guy who I don't hate doing the job. So obviously there are people you can get who don't suck who can do the job.
I like Bruce Greenwood. I think he does a fine job in Young Justice. And
but that's because Batman only has 5 speaking lines in all of Young Justice.
As he should. And that's maybe the problem is that Batman is just talking way too much in that.
Yes, that's one of the many problems I have with this thing. And it's a short. It's oh my god, it's so fucking lame.
It's like they're all in the reading, booth, and like fucking the dude playing Batman just stole the script from everybody else.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm just gonna read all of this.
You know what? It
no, it's like he made it to the studio, and then fucking COVID shutdown happened.
Oh yeah,
and he was just in the studio for a month waiting to be like, waiting for someone to let him the fuck out, and so he's like, I'll just do it.
Just narrate this entire thing.
Yeah, like I got nothing else to do.
No, you know what it felt like to me? This whole thing, the Batman blah blah blah, felt like, let's say a sequel to Under the Red Hood happened. Yeah. And there's a DVD extra where it's like a recap of Under the Red Hood. It's not something that's like part of the main movie, but it's like a DVD extra, like the backstory or whatever. Because you don't have the DVD of Under the Red Hood.
Yeah,
you have no idea what's going on.
It was a bit like motion comic-esque at some parts.
Yeah. There were some like old PlayStation 1 comic book cutscenes.
Yeah,
where it's like the stills.
Yeah.
With the voiceover, but with like slightly, like they would move the background and the foreground characters independently.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it looked like something.
Yeah, it's like, this is technically animation.
Comics.
Yes.
Fucking, yeah. So, Batman Death in the Family, by far the worst part of this whole thing.
Is the fucking budget.
It's just
Under the Red Hood.
Just way talky Batman, and then it was done in half an hour, and we're like, was that it?
This is like they paid Roger Corman to make a Batman like Under the Red Hood.
No.
And they only gave him $10 and fucking hobos as the cast.
I swear
Roger Corman would have made it better. God damn it.
There has to
Tell
be
that to the
more
Fantastic Four.
I would still watch that way over.
How was it released originally?
Who knows?
Oh my god. It doesn't matter. Like, this is how we saw it.
Yeah.
Like, this is like...
Okay, so this is the non-interactive version of an interactive short film. Where you can, like... It's like choose your own adventure. It's a digital choose your own adventure.
So what do you have to do to get that?
I don't know. I don't know how it was released.
Is it still full of talky Batman?
I feel like it would still be full of talky Batman over a story that we've already seen.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, they didn't have to... Like, there's barely any new animation. Like, it was all just rehashed shit. Like...
You had a few extra scenes of, like, Batman meeting up with, like, Jason in Bosnia.
Right.
And that's about it.
And then Batman eating pie with Superman in a diner.
Which, again, something we already got in Young Justice.
And, Super Cafe.
Alright, so Batman Death in the Family sucked. It's really shitty. If you're gonna get this, you can just skip right over that. Unless you get the interactive thing, and then I guess go and do all the other interactive stuff.
I feel like that has more stuff than this.
Please,
that's like that,
hit us up in the comments or wherever. Send us an email, 3geekspodcast@gmail.com. Let me know what this interactive shit is like, because this was bullshit.
Yes, this was just a rehash of Under the Red Hood. It wasn't even... It was like 5 minutes of like, this is how we got to Under the Red Hood, and now let's just rehash the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, so all the major plot points, there you go. So, yeah, we're going to skip past that, because that movie fucked. That show sucked.
Then after very talky Batman,
yes,
we get Sergeant Rock.
I mean, like, maybe if it was like a fucking hallucination, like, if the Scarecrow had just gassed
Yeah,
Batman,
yeah.
and like, his worst nightmare is sitting in a diner with Superman yapping his fucking brains out.
Yeah.
Like, I would sort of understand.
That would be actually kind of cool. So you could like get these little asides, you know, where Batman just like wanders to a different part of the cafe and
starts
has a soliloquy. like I don't know why I keep talking to Clark like this.
Yes. Oh my goodness. No, terrible. Fucking terrible. But, alright, so moving on from there. We had other shorts. There was Sergeant Rock.
Sergeant Rock.
The Phantom Stranger.
Yes.
Death. Was there another one?
Yes.
Yeah, there was Adam Strange.
Adam Strange. Okay.
That was my least favorite, I think. Well, besides Batman.
Yeah.
Really? I think Phantom Stranger was my least favorite.
Yeah.
They're both right there.
Yeah, they're both okay.
I'll just come out and say I think Death was the strongest.
Yeah.
Death was, yes.
Death was cool.
Because it felt like somebody
that
actually was like, I want to tell like a cool short miniature story.
Yeah. Like that really caught the feel of some of the old Vertigo comics as well. That's why I love those. So.
Like, I've only read Death in the Sandman books.
Yeah.
So this definitely caught the air of that.
Yeah.
Where she's like not a malicious character.
No.
And like she just kind of happens to people as she walks along.
Yeah.
So like that, I did enjoy Death, and I liked the ending of it. I liked that one.
We'll come back.
But
to
yeah,
Death. We'll do Death last.
But yeah,
You enjoyed the ending of Death.
Well, yeah, right.
Sergeant Rock.
Sergeant Rock. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Sergeant Rock is fucking.
He's a sergeant.
He's in the Second World War. His whole unit gets killed, and he's the only survivor. So they tell him he's actually dead too. He's fucking MIA, and he gets put in charge of the fucking goon squad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Universal monster squad.
Yeah. So he's got Nosferatu, a Wolfman, a Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's monster.
And so he leads these guys to some evil Nazi castle.
What was that movie that was kind of like this?
Monster Squad?
No. It was like a recent one where there's like the hidden underground Nazi bunker.
Overlord?
Yes.
Hellboy?
No, Overlord.
It was okay.
It was not great.
No. It had some...
But it reminded me a lot of this.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, the secret underground Nazi bunker. Like, oh, the secret Nazi underground experiments.
I like the build-up of Overlord. It's just, it never went anywhere.
Yeah,
That was the problem.
Well, it's a J.J. Abrams movie.
Yeah,
so what the fuck do you expect?
But Sergeant Rock.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I'm just saying, it was giving me those vibes.
Yeah,
It's a similar story.
But it wasn't. I wasn't mad at it. Except it's kind of rough because they played the Batman one first.
Yeah,
and I'm just so very offended by that one that it really tainted pretty much
take your anger out.
Yeah.
Fuck is this shit?
Fucking Sergeant Rock, eat a bear.
You got a fucking vampire. Also, you're a fucking vampire.
No, I did like that Sergeant Rock let Nosferatu fucking eat the Nazis. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the only reason they want our scientists, which that guy was an idiot, the Nazi guy.
Oh yeah.
He's like, why do you think they want the scientists? So we can keep doing the experiments for the Americans. I'm like, you just fucked up because he might have been like, I don't know why they want these scientists, but when you explain it to him, then you're definitely gonna die.
Yeah. He is a Nazi. He does believe that he's superior to everyone.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is along
the
lines of what
it's like a fucking Hans Landa,
Yeah, I mean, he's just a fucking Nazi.
Yeah.
And a high up Nazi at that.
We did kind of do that, but
we definitely did that.
But not with the Frankenstein.
We were picking up German scientists it was a goddamn fire sale. But
you know how to build rockets? Awesome.
That's beside the point. Sergeant Rock was okay.
I like that. There's a lot of shooting, a lot of.
It was definitely I think
torn apart.
If you're gonna put that shitty Batman one first, I think they ordered these correctly.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to put that shitty Batman at the end of this.
No.
And where you're because could you imagine if they went Phantom Stranger, Sergeant Rock, Adam Strange, Death, and then Batman? Could you imagine if they ordered it that way?
Because it would be meh, meh, meh. This is alright. Complete shit.
Yes.
Yeah, and you'd be holding up Batman to be like,
oh man,
the end.
Because you're just waiting. You're
right.
Like at least I got Batman to look forward to.
Yeah.
They can't fuck this up. I know this story.
Then,
right? It's gonna be good.
There's no
There's no way they
to
fuck
look
this up.
forward
All right. So then next was
Adam
to.
Strange.
Strange.
That story was
Yeah.
it was very meh. What game was it? Lost Planet
Lost Planet / Dead Space / Aliens /
Starship Troopers.
Yeah. Starship Troopers.
So
I guess you don't have to say Aliens because Aliens probably inspired all of those.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, Starship Troopers was written before Aliens.
No.
book was.
You're right.
It was. But you didn't get power armor.
That's true. You didn't get. Was that a Heinlein story? That's what I thought. I guess the movie was not written.
No.
The movie was, script.
Yes.
The Robert A.
Heinlein. The Starship Troopers was a thing long before Aliens was conceived.
Correct. Yeah.
Would you like to know more?
Aliens has far less fascism in it.
Yes.
Also true.
But it's, Adam Strange, generic space story.
Yeah, it was
okay.
alright. Like his home planet gets blown up, and he's like,
I mean,
I love you.
Yeah, like the
And
voice
then she
acting
dies.
in that one wasn't that great.
So then
whoever they got to play Adam Strange had trouble emoting.
anything.
Yeah.
Everyone in that short was just kind of like phoned in.
And then he gets magically transported to some other LV-426 planet.
Right.
And
I don't know much about Adam Strange
drinks a lot.
or the fucking
I don't
Hawk
either.
people.
No,
I know about
the Thanagarians. Yeah,
Is that
because
what
like
they're called?
Hawkman and Hawkgirl is always like a weird thing, but they're not like the Thanagarians. Like so
I don't
like
know
the
much
most
about
I know,
like their people.
the most I know about Thanagarians I learned from Justice League.
Yeah.
And Justice League Unlimited.
Old time.
The most
Justice
I know about
League.
Adam Strange I learned from fucking Young Justice.
Yeah.
So like I'm definitely not like versed in these characters. But
old 70s Justice League.
no.
Good stuff.
He's talking about
the Tim
2000
Burton
I know.
animation.
Yeah.
But so like I liked when the Thanagarians attacked.
Yeah. That was cool.
Whatever planet that Adam Strange is on. What planet is that?
I have no idea.
Anyway, so that was kind of cool. I like the little fight scene there. But
his little laser pistol that just disintegrates people.
Yeah,
That's
disintegrations. But yeah, so it was just okay.
Yeah,
and that was fine.
Then Adam Strange decides to go get drunk a lot.
Now you see, like the thing that bothered me is though, is like if this guy's a drunk and he's got like 7 empty bottles in front of him.
Yeah,
he picks up the one bottle that's still got liquid in it and throws it against the wall.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, like what kind of drunk are you? Like that's you don't just waste the water. That's bad policy.
Yeah, like especially like you were saying, where like it's always the bottle that he was working on most recently, and he's got other empty choices, always multiple.
Yes,
it's like because you got 2 hands, so you could keep drinking one and throw with the other.
Oh, you can cause all kinds of havoc with the other because there's plenty of other bottles there. Anyway, so Adam Strange kind of meh.
I just got the new D&D book, the Tasha's Cauldron.
Nice.
And there's a fucking.
I need to pick that up.
There's a spell in there where it's like spectral blades or whatever, and it's like if you can have a shield and use the blade, but if you don't have a shield, you can use the blade and then use a lesser blade in the other hand.
Yeah.
So it's like if you got both hands free.
Yeah, so it's like either sword and shield or dual wield.
But it's like a trade off because like you can only use like the blade like once.
Yeah.
So it's like either you have like a dedicated weapon, you kind of use one, but it's the same thing where it's like, yeah, you can always have a little something with the offhand.
Yeah. You don't need to. Yeah. Anyway, fucking.
I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Adam Strange, just okay.
Yeah.
Or kind of like getting to okay, maybe not that good.
So
Because the voice acting really takes you away
So
from
he fought off the bugs, whatever, and then he's like, they're like, will you come with us? He's like, no, I have to wait for the beam. And then they're like, okay. And then the beam literally like appears.
Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
It's also Quantum Leap.
Yeah, did they show where he went?
No. That's
he
like,
just got into the beam and was like, maybe I'll
He
go
landed on his daughter.
Yeah.
Bam! Oh god, she's dead.
She's been dead this whole time. God damn it. Yeah, so...
It's just her skeleton and like a letter.
Daddy, why did you never come for me?
Yeah.
I was trapped for so long, Daddy. I suffered so
They
long.
don't tell you how long it's been, but like, it's definitely been...
I mean, years and years and years.
Yeah, like an amount of time.
Yes.
Significant.
But next... We had the Phantom Stranger.
So
That's
yeah,
okay.
I didn't even know this guy was a character before I saw this.
I did.
I feel like they could have done a lot better.
Yeah, me too.
So you
He like save the rich girl.
Yeah, like I like the Phantom Strangers like last comic arc. Apparently nobody else did because it got canceled. but you know, yeah,
you do love things that suck.
Hey. Oh man, I got a Batman movie for you, man.
I've already seen a terrible one. Thank you, sir.
But yeah, this short doesn't really do it a whole lot of favors.
No, and like the animation was.
Yeah,
it was definitely lacking. There were a couple times that he would like people would do things, and I was like, that just doesn't look right.
No.
So so he's like, what's his deal?
He's a Phantom Stranger.
Yeah.
Okay, but like he has a purpose. Like he's a hero.
To be a phantom and to be strange.
So
He's
what
a
does he
Phantom
do? So Dan, maybe you can.
He goes around and tries to like fix things, but while he like the last arc I think was he was trying to like his family died somehow and he was trying to like just make things better somehow.
I'm saying there's like this group of kids going into
Yeah,
his house,
yeah.
and he's like, I don't care about all those kids, but you, rich girl, don't go in there.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll save you.
But they were already like corrupted by the bad guy.
Well, he was like, they don't know what he is. So did all these kids go in there knowing they were going to get the life sucked out of them?
No.
Apparently not.
No.
I mean, the way he was like, they don't know what he is. You're pure and innocent.
Yeah.
He was heavily implying that those other kids were asking for it.
Yeah.
And this girl.
Yeah.
Well, the one kid was doing drugs. You saw him smoke
He
weed.
smoked a joint.
Yep. Dead.
Well, I mean, that's bad. I mean, you know, bad.
I'm
no
just
longer
saying,
innocent.
he's like, I feel like he could have saved
All
six lives.
All of the fucking.
Yeah.
What are the Scooby-Doo crew called? What are the fucking.
The Scoobies?
Scooby-Doo. No.
The mystery team?
No, that's not what they call them. But yeah, he could have saved everybody in the Mystery Machine, and he decided not to.
Yeah.
Come on, gang. It's time to find another mystery star.
Yeah. The gang. The gang's all here,
Sure,
and now
it's
they're
the
all
mystery
dead.
team?
The Scoobies.
Pretty sure.
That's what I go
The
with.
Scoobies is Buffy and
It's
the Vampire
Buffy.
Slayer.
Yeah, I know.
Where's the mystery team?
yeah.
Never mind. I might be getting that mixed up with something.
This one seemed oddly disjointed, though. It just.
He's just kind of a shitty hero.
Yeah.
This is like a cheap
Like,
Saturday
usually-
morning cartoon. You know, like it's for kids.
Yeah.
They don't need any more than this. You know, like that's kind of what I felt.
Like he's got like a cool ass morality play going on. This was not that.
Yeah, they kind of hint at that, but then there's like
Yeah,
Scott saying, like there's
yeah.
no reason for them to be bad and her to be good,
Yeah,
other than she's
yeah.
blonde
Yeah.
And rich.
and rich.
And she just showed up, and everybody else has been driving around in the hippie van smoking weed for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you just let those kids go in.
And then it's like, why would he kill all the Scooby-Doo crew when they were the ones that bring other people back?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
if the Phantom Stranger would have showed up and, like, fought him for a little bit, and then he's like, okay, I need some juice right now, and he, like, kills the whole crew.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense to
those
me.
are like his fucking his like
His little heralds.
collector's squad or whatever. You know what I'm
mean-
saying?
Yeah, I mean,
But,
like, driving
if
around in
you're
a
gonna-
van kidnapping kids.
If you're gonna rewrite that, you might as well just have Batman wander in and start monologuing again.
Look, man, no, we're trying to rewrite it so it's good.
But yeah, no, but that's the other thing. Like, if Phantom
He
Stranger's
just
like,
wanders
about to
into every
fight
other
this
short.
dude, he's like, let me just let him suck the life out of these 5 kids and get more powerful before
Right.
I go in and try and fight him. Like,
Yeah, you know.
doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
No, one of those kids reminded him of his daughter, and he fucking hated that chick, and he's like ungrateful little bitch, and he's just like, let them all
Go
die.
get yoinked.
Stupid fat one. I told you that they're gonna die. No.
Fucking yeah, so terrible.
Yeah.
Not
Terrible. It's
no,
kinda
yeah, it was
meh.
just blah. Yeah, it's something for kids. It's like watching an old episode of G.I. Joe or some shit.
Yeah. Well, no, because I think that might be more fun.
I don't know. This might have been a little heavy
But not
for kids.
any. But it won't be any
5 people,
better. You
5
know?
people
So like,
really,
it's still like
really
okay.
died.
it's still like
Alright.
800 holes in the story, and
Yeah,
it doesn't make
okay.
any sense. And you're like, okay, well, this thing happened, but at least they all had parachutes.
Yeah. His parachuting
okay.
out of the out of the
Mr.
mansion.
Mitchell.
Whee!
Oh goodness.
And
Yeah. So and then Yeah, no, it would have been good if the Phantom Stranger. It would have been better if the Phantom Stranger had to thumb a ride with
yeah.
with the chick at the end of it. That would have been good.
Yeah, yes, he never gets rid of them ever.
Yeah. So then there was
Death.
Was that it?
Are we to
Yeah,
Death?
I
Are we
think
to
so.
death now?
It's Sergeant Rock,
Yep.
Phantom Stranger, Adam Strange.
Adam Strange.
Yeah.
Death. So
Death.
there's
Yeah,
5
Death.
shorts.
Death.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking Death is cool.
Yeah.
They did the character justice, from what I could tell.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
It felt like a real story.
Yes.
And yeah, it was
Yeah,
a short,
it
but
felt,
it was the whole thing, and there's not a lot of holes in it.
It felt mature in a way that DC hasn't really been able to hit, because DC's version of mature is like, oh look, we drew a strip club and it plays one song.
Ass
We gotta and ass bats are gonna fly out of this dude's rectum. And
You don't need to say where they're flying out of. You
Yeah,
identify them as ass
you
bats.
know,
There's
ass
only one
bats.
place for them to fly out of.
I just got the monologuing from Batman earlier, so I gotta.
Goodness. But yeah,
Bats fly
that
out.
was a lot of
out of
fun.
the
And then it's got the least action out of any of them.
Yeah,
It's but it's a well-rounded story.
it had a decent story.
I wonder if that was just an actual book that they're just like, we'll just do this.
I don't know.
Yeah. I bet you that's what happened.
Yeah.
It's like a little short,
Yeah.
graphic novel.
They're like, here's a story that everyone loves and that's
Yeah.
good, and we can just take straight from the comic books and put to animation. Sort of like Batman Death in the Family.
They go to Neil Gaiman and they're like, hey, we got this shitty Batman cartoon. We need something for it.
Yeah,
And
we
he's
need
like,
an
all right,
anchor,
just take this one.
Well, I like all the little, thinking back on it. There's a lot of little subtleties and stuff.
Yeah.
Like when she walks out, and there's a cop light or something.
Well, the one kid standing there, and she's like, "You ready?"
Yeah,
and
and it's you in the moment you're like, "Oh, that's her boyfriend." She's leaving or whatever.
Yeah.
That was another guy who died right outside.
Yeah.
She's like, "All right, let's get going."
and then you see her again on the corner, and the one chick is like, "You can't do this" and stuff.
Yeah, they're all mad because she's like, "Hey, you guys died.
time to go." But yeah, it was really well done.
Yeah, and you got the lead artist dude.
Yeah.
And walking around with all of his inner demons.
Yeah.
That got kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they did it too much.
Yeah.
I like the payoff of as he's finally painting, they all die off.
Right.
Yeah.
That was cool, but I agree. I thought it was a little played out, even though it was so short.
Right. That's kind of hard to do. But hey, you guys managed. Good for you. Fucking.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. That Death was a solid short. Because Death is the only one that I would, because I really like the first with the Superman Black Adam set of shorts. I really like pretty much everything in there.
Mm-hmm.
Death is the only one I would tack on with those, and then everything else from here
probably.
can just go.
He goes fucking
suck an egg.
I like the Sergeant Rock one. That was fun.
But it was okay. But
I got a thing for World War II Nazis and weird shit. So,
I mean,
it's fun. It was a cool little
it's like a Wolfenstein.
But that's I feel like the story was too on a rail.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it wasn't I'm not mad at it. But it was very simplistic. You want to say?
Yeah.
But I'll take Sergeant Rock in there, even if I got
it could easily be the weakest of those.
Yes.
Okay.
But
I would be upset.
good God, they have just been letting me down with these Batman movies, left and right.
Yeah.
And you figure with COVID, they have time.
And they locked this poor Batman actor in
the room by yourself and animate.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, the whole Batman thing, it commits a whole bunch of narrative sins. One, you should just show stuff.
Yes.
Not explain everything that happened.
And two, if I already spent money on fucking Under the Red Hood, I don't need to fucking see Under the Red Hood again. Now that I paid new money to see new shit.
Especially when, it's just Batman talking about it.
Yeah. And again.
I can't
some may not hate this bat voice, but
Yeah.
but I do. So the more he talks, the worse the shit gets.
To me, it's not even the voice. It's just that he doesn't shut the fuck up.
Right. Yeah. It's just disgusting.
Yeah,
He just drones on.
I think I really like him in Young Justice because he doesn't say a lot, but like when
Yeah.
he does speak, it's like something like very like
It's
fine.
Batman.
it has a lot of like weight and like emotional. Like,
Move.
Bat therapy.
But yeah, no, it's
my favorite Bruce Greenwood moment is when he's talking to the Justice League, and he's like, Robin needed, to get like revenge on the men, on his parents, blah blah blah, and Wonder Woman's like, oh, you just wanted him to end up like you, and he's like, no, I didn't want him to, or something. It's just like it's such a small little thing, and the way Bruce Greenwood delivers it is very effective. And yes, but if he had been like launched into a 30-minute monologue, let me tell you about when my parents died.
Well, you see,
Yeah, I would have been like, this fucking sucks.
nah. Who played Batman in the Constantine one where like Constantine is just like doing magic and Batman
that might
is
have
just
been
like,
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I know that
Okay.
him and Bruce Greenwood kind of go back and forth.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was Jason Momoa. But
They're
also,
both on retainer.
not very many lines. Like, when Batman speak, because like he's like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah,
magic.
yeah.
Fucking magic. Are you serious?
I don't get this, whatever.
None of this.
I'm just gonna go out in the hall and beat a shit demon, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Let me know when I can punch something.
Yes. Yes,
Like,
please.
even Kevin Conroy didn't have like a lot of lines.
No.
Like,
It's
even though he's like the best voice of Batman, like, yeah, if he was
no.
like, I probably would have gotten tired of his voice too.
Because Batman, the character,
If it
doesn't
was
talk
if
that
it was
much.
a 30-minute recap of Mask of the Phantasm,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, I don't need this.
and again, like it might have been like because if it didn't just run smack into the face of the character, like
Yeah.
this is against Batman the character.
Yeah.
If it was Jim Gordon telling the story, like from his
Yeah.
point of view of Mask of the Phantasm, it would have been a little bit better in that at least he's the kind of person who would talk to somebody. Like,
But again, that's still a DVD extra.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's got a set
unnecessary.
like fucking Masterpiece Theater, and he's like, let me tell you the
The
story of
one-man
the Batman and the Red Hood.
And he does all the voices himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once upon a time, there was young Bruce Wayne. Papa, I really like the movie. Blam!
Oh my goodness.
Batman's like, this is what I was feeling in this moment. Like,
Yeah,
no.
no. Batman is not talking about his feelings.
You crush that shit down.
Yeah.
And Superman's like, the moment you stop doing this is the moment I'll know you need to be taken out. Like, he should have never started doing this.
No.
Like, that's not a thing.
Right.
This is not something
Superman.
Batman does.
Yeah, it's
Painful.
Oh, yeah. It was,
This is a red flag, Superman.
Yes, like
Yeah.
when Batman says more than 3 sentences to you, like when he can't get his point across in under 3 sentences, you know there's a fucking problem.
It's like fucking Ron Swanson. He's like, no conversation should last more than 100 words.
Bam! There it is.
If
Yes.
Bruce Wayne buys you more than 3 slices of pie to tell his life fucking story.
Yeah,
You
nice.
know?
At 2 slices of pie, I'm suspicious as hell.
Yes.
It's fucking, like, Clayface or some shit.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I was about to say, like, Chameleon or Mysterio. But
Not the right universe. But, hell, fuck it. Maybe they'll pop up
Yeah,
here, because who gives a fuck
whatever.
at this point. Yes, so Batman, Death in the Family,
should we rate each short individually?
No. You can watch it only... I give it 1 out of 3 geeks.
Yeah.
I would say only watch it for Death, but Sergeant Rock is also watchable. Everything else is passable, and you're not going to be better or worse for watching it or not watching it, so why watch it? But Death is solid. But I don't know that Death makes up for Batman.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they're so disconnected. Like, it's hard for me to, like, just, like, hey, here's these 5 individual things. Let me grade them all the same.
Well, since they come together, we got to rate it as
that's-
one thing.
That's tough.
Well, I'm going to give it a 2 because I really like that Death was featured.
Yeah.
Because you don't see a whole lot of the Vertigo stuff
No.
stuck in with the main. Yeah.
I
Sergeant
can-
Rock was cool. I like that they tried to do something with the Phantom Stranger, even though it didn't really work that well.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
and like this is like cool too. The DC Showcase, they kind of try to do the more obscure characters.
Yeah.
So like I'm down for that, but because like the Spectre in the last one was like the
Spectre's
worst
cool.
one, but like it was still a cool story, like, or at least like what they did was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this has only got Death to stand on as for me.
Yeah. But I see where you're coming from, but I'm gonna go with Dan. I would give this a 2 because as upset as I was when it's like I wanted this, I really thought this was like gonna be like a full prequel / sequel to Under the Red Hood. There's something else out there. There is something else that we're missing.
Well, I don't care enough to find it now.
That's fair.
Like I've been hurt before.
But I'm just saying,
by talky Batman.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, like, as a whole, like, I don't hate any of these shorts. Like, I think it was just, like, kind of a souring, like, start.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm ready for a new Batman movie, and then it's like, psych, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
It's a short recap of Under the Red Hood, and then some other shorts about other DC properties.
Yeah, that's weird.
Which I don't hate. Like, again, like, yeah, Death, I think, is the only one that I got, like, invested in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, like, the rest of them are fine, so I would give this a 2. Like, I don't think... And yeah, you can easily just skip past the Red Hood one and be like, all right, I'm going to watch the rest of
Yeah, I would absolutely recommend you do that. Like, there's
And just
no
watch
point
Red
to
Hood.
watch. Yeah, go watch Under the Red Hood if you want to see this Batman story. It's more like, and Dan doesn't really like it, but it's definitely more well
It's
done.
better than this.
Yes,
I'll tell you
way
that.
better than that. Because I don't really dig MPH's Nightwing either. Like, and then
That's why he never spoke, because they probably have to, like, pay MPH royalties. It was always just, like, the scenes of, like, whenever
it was.
in
He
there,
was talking
just,
over those parts. That
Yeah, he's like, Nightwing was there, too.
He always showed up to give me a hand when I needed it, or a fist. Like,
God.
Did he say that?
terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Terrible fucking dialogue. Not only was he talking, he was just saying the shittiest shit ever.
Yeah. It's like somebody gave Batman sodium pentothal and he just starts gushing about
rambling
everything.
on. Oh my goodness. And her name was Martha too. Anyways. So
Yesterday I baked a turkey. It was real good.
Yeah, no, I already really big MPH.
No, you know Alfred baked that shit.
Yeah. No, I did it, Alfred. Shut up.
Fucking, anyway. Yeah, so you can go watch Under the Red Hood if you want to see Batman Death in the Family.
Yeah.
And then you can watch the rest of these
Or
shorts.
just read
as
the
their own
original
thing.
comic.
Yeah, you can read the original
that
comic.
to me
too.
is the best.
And like the original Under the Red Hood comic is also better than this.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so 1 out of 3 for me, 2 out of 3 from everybody else. So it's that 5 out of a possible 9.
Not looking good.
No.
And yeah, that's that. Fucking God, we're gonna go back to Gendy. We're gonna go back to watch some Gendy. Do
I
something.
feel like we need to save Gendy for like when we've just had like a bad
Yeah.
stretch.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been on a bad stretch. The last one we didn't like either.
I don't know.
What was the last one we did?
I don't even remember.
It's the one I still have downstairs. That
Oh yeah, that
Proxima
fucking thing from
whatever the hell,
Oh!
yeah,
Promare!
yeah, yes,
Wait a
yes.
minute.
That was fucking awful.
Does
Did
that
you
mean
snap it?
I did snap it. That's the only disc I've ever broken.
Still have the DVD downstairs.
Oh my god! I know what we're doing after
I was gonna chuck it out the window somewhere on Broad Street.
Oh no! You know what we need to do? We do need to do the rewatch of Mrs. Takazawa.
Takazawa.
I feel like
Region Z.
yeah.
I think it's about time.
Yeah,
We've been threatening to do it for so long.
I could definitely deal with some Mrs. Takazawa.
It's like a
after this.
Thanksgiving thing.
Yeah,
We should definitely like take a day off or have like the next day off so we like drink and watch it.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Like that would be a lot of fun.
I'm down. I'm down for that. I definitely need it after this.
That would
Yeah.
be a lot of fun.
Yeah, okay.
So maybe a Mrs.
Yeah.
Takazawa, maybe some Gendy, but we're definitely gonna come back.
I watched the second half of Primal and I was so ready to talk about it, but these slackers over here.
Whatever, man. You're the only one who paid for the service that fucking provides that.
Okay, but it's just one small part of a larger service.
I don't want that service. I'm serviced quite well by everything else that I pay for.
Wow.
All right. Well, I'm Max.
I'm Scott.
I'm Dan.
And we are your Animaniacs. We'll catch you guys next time.
Recycle your droids.
Recycle your fucking droids. Podcast, Dan.